I'm the major gift officer at Polar Bears International, and I started in March of 25, and there was no real formal major gift program. So I walked in, I was handed a spreadsheet of 400 prospects. There was maybe 75 people already in my portfolio, and everyone said, "It's nice to have you here. This is all yours." And so that's how I started.
And so, Amy, when you decided to start working with me in the Big Ask Gift Program, what was the problem that you were looking to solve?
Yeah, I felt very overwhelmed. I also felt like I really needed, I have a lot of years of fundraising, but I felt like this task felt really overwhelming. And so I had done some like one-off trainings with you in the past, and so I knew your training style, and you guys see it today. You're already walking away with things that you can use and kind of take a look at your fundraising matrix and stuff. Um, but I needed some support, and I needed to I knew there was a lot of potential, but I really needed some support designing a really robust major gifts program.
And let me just ask the obvious question here. Like, okay, cool, Amy, like you were looking to do this. What was the outcome, right? It's one thing to say, like, hanging out with Rhea is cool, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, what's
Yeah.
the bottom line?
Yeah, the outcomes have been amazing. And I do want to share at the beginning, I paid for this out of my own pocket because I was new to my organization. And then obviously Ria would be new to my organization. And so my boss was a little hesitant. It is a big investment. So I started paying out of my own pocket because I know what I'm capable of and I know Ria's trainings. So started paying out of pocket, started having really big wins. And for me, what changed, even though I have all these years of experience, is that consent, getting consent at the very beginning. Then you're not chasing people. I've chased people for 8 months, a year who never wanted to talk to me. And if I would have had some of the training and conversations that Ria taught me through BAG earlier, I would have saved me a lot of time. And it doesn't mean the person is no forever, right? They might say no today, but they're still going to go on to my list for down the road. But I'm not going to be chasing them for 8 months to a year and have them then say no. I mean, I have so many wins. But like overall fundraising goal, my fundraising goal for last year was 1.2 million. My org also said, we know you're new, you're not even fundraising in the first quarter. So, let's see how close we can get to 1.2. And I finished the year over 1.6. And I hate to say all, but most can be contributed to RIA. And the system, right? I would bet all of you feel like you're the system. I definitely felt like I was the system. She trains you in the system, so you run the system. So it feels much more empowering. It feels much more doable. And huge wins, having donors go from 20,000 to a $40,000 gift and then make a pledge all the way through to 28, right? Like that had never happened. I took a donor from 200,000 to 300,000. I had a lapsed donor and I really was nervous, $100,000 lapsed donor. I was really nervous how to reconnect with them. Ria and her team gave me some suggestions, sent out an email, got another $100,000. So I could go on about results, guys. The results have been incredible. And to say, because of the results, my org is also now reimbursing me for my bag investment. So that's also been great.
So, and Amy, can you walk us through the number of major gift donors that you had? I think you went
Yep.
from,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they averaged about 3 to 4 a year, and last year I had 19 new donors, new major donors. So there's a huge spike. And again, that's big, right?
Yeah.
Really, and it's that qualification at the front end. My win for this week, I had $100 DAF donor support us in our awareness campaign in February. They went through our new donor welcome series. I ran some stuff looking at engagement, and they obviously had a DAF, so there was some things that made me excited to talk to them. Ria gave us some training on which staff donors you talk to. put them into the system, and I closed a $10,000 gift yesterday from her. So she went from $100 in February to $10,000 in June using the bag system. And she loved it. She was in control the whole time. She could say, yes, let's definitely get something on the calendar. Yes, I'd love to talk to you in 2 weeks. So I knew she was warm and prepped when I made that ask. My conversion rate was right around 40% before I went through bag, and now I'm at 84%. And I feel so much better, doing like revenue projections and things like that because all of our donors are so warm and prepped before I get to that ask now.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Amy, and congratulations on all of your success.